There's almost nothing I like more in the world than making fun of Bobby Jindal. So Bobby Jindal will place last, of course, in the Republican field. Happy Gilmore will beat him. He will defeat him. And he will stand over his body and go, finish him! Okay. I sometimes forget Gilmore's first name, and he will beat Bobby Jindal. Okay. So now Bobby Jindal has been trying to deny where he's from his entire political career. I think his real name is Piyush, but a lot of Indians do go by, South Asians do go by the name Bobby, so that's not uncommon. And I get it, man. You're running for governor of Louisiana. You want to be Bobby Jindal. I really don't begrudge him that at all. That's totally fine. And when he was first running, he's a Republican. Okay, but let's hear him out. He might be reasonable on some things. Well, the jury's in on that, right? So he's been trying to get to the race to the bottom in the Republican field. Whatever Trump says, he says 2 days later, like, me too, yeah, oh yeah, immigrants. Hey, dude, got bad news for you. You're an immigrant. Okay, so, you know, he's got that portrait of him in the Louisiana mansion where he looks like the whitest man in America. His slogan, campaign slogan is rested, tanned, ready to go. Dude, you're not tanned, you're South Asian. All right, we've been through this. So lately he jumped into the anchor baby debate. Oh, no. And he said, we need to end birthright citizenship for illegal immigrants. So he's saying, even if you were born here in the United States of America, but your parents are immigrants, and they came here to have you here so that you could be a U.S. citizen, and eventually they could be a U.S. citizen, you're an anchor baby. Whether he used those words or not, in that case, in that particular quote, he didn't, let's be fair, right? But he's saying, no, we should take your citizenship away. Now, here's an inconvenient fact for Bobby Jindal. He's an anchor baby. When his parents came here, they were not U.S. citizens, and they had him. And in fact, Occupy Democrats did a campaign about that, and they put out this meme on Facebook. We have to end birthright citizenship to stop anchor babies. They're quoting Bobby Jindal there, but again, to be fair, he said illegal immigrants. Not a huge difference. Says Republican Bobby Jindal, whose non-citizen parents arrived in the U.S. 4 months before he was born and uses birthright citizenship to become Americans, making him an anchor baby. Okay. Now, PolitiFact came in there, and they have to meet a certain quota of number of times they say Republicans are right and Democrats are wrong. It's already, as much as they try, it's already tilted so much against the Republicans just because it's a nonstop lie machine. So here they have an opportunity to say, oh yeah, pants on fire, totally wrong. Progressives, you are wrong, you are wrong. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. He didn't technically say anchor baby. That's PolitiFact is right about that. I've now said that 3 times. I think that's enough of a concession on that. And I didn't do the Occupy Democrats meme, but I'll tell you right now what Bobby Jindal is. He's an anchor baby. Now, you might get offended by that term, and I wouldn't normally use that term, except that the Republicans use that term. So I'm putting it back on them, okay? So the reason I say that, PolitiFact says, no, technically, in order for Bobby Jindal to help his parents become citizens, he'd have to become 21 years old, and then they'd have to apply, and it would take another 5 years. And his parents actually became citizens in 1976 and 86 when he was 5 and 15 years old. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, you're missing it. Anchor baby means the baby is a U.S. citizen. The parents came here to make the baby a U.S. citizen. And then they say, oh, what can I do? This is, by the way, not my position. This is the Republican position. They turn around and go, oh, the Republicans say, oh, now that the baby is a U.S. citizen, oh, what are you going to do? Rip families apart, and then the parents get to stay. That's what they think the anchor baby phenomenon is. That's exactly what happened with the Jindals. The Jindals came here perfectly legally. They didn't, they had papers, and his parents are incredibly bright, so I don't know what happened with Bobby. The mom was a nuclear physicist, I believe. She was studying at LSU. She had a scholarship. Yeah, nuclear physics. His father was an engineer professor, worked at Kansas City Southern Railway. So I love the Jindal family. I got nothing but love for them. And they were hardworking immigrants just like my family. And then they had a son, and he was born in America, so he's a U.S. citizen. I say there's no problem in that. Republicans, including Bobby Jindal, say, anchor baby! Your parents weren't citizens. They weren't, and you were a citizen because you happened to be born here. So he's so sad. He's so sad. And the reason I get mad at him is because what are you denying your heritage in an effort to appease the powerful and the rabid right-wing Republican base? You're never going to win that game, Bobby. You're not going to win it. They don't really think you're Bobby. So, okay, And he jokes around, oh, yeah, my mom was already pregnant when I got here, so I guess I was a pre-existing condition. Like, it's like more bowing of the head, like, oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, it was a pre-existing condition, kind of like a disease. That's right, sir. Not an anchor baby, sir. Just a disease, sir. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't call people anchor babies. That's why you shouldn't try to take away people's citizenship. Because, Bobby, you think they're coming for other people on day one. Day two, I got bad news for you. They're coming for you. And no matter how much you try to deny it, that's the reality. And so, PolitiFact, you can go ahead and judge me now. Yes, he is an anchor baby by the Republican definition. Oh, you think Donald Trump won't take his citizenship away? Hey, he's like, that dum-dum ran against me. I hate that guy. Came in last, loser. You know what? Not only is he a baby, he's an anchor baby. Gone. You think he won't evict you? Go talk to Jorge Ramos.